Here we go, day number 5 of severe weather tracking on Weather Nation. Of course, we want to keep you up to date on what is happening, whether it is in the northeast, the south, or across the southeast. We have got you covered. That is Uniontown, Pennsylvania. We want to thank a vine share from Libby. Kristen, it's coming down.
Yeah, very heavy rain, and it looks to be a little hail maybe mixing on in. We've been tracking some severe storms in New England as well. Worcester, Franklin County, Massachusetts, they were under tornado warning just a little bit ago. So it continues yet again for another day. We have a new severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect here for Jackson, Kentucky, into Charleston, West Virginia, northward into Pittsburgh. We have that for my hometown of Scranton, into Hartford, northward into Burlington. This is like day 2 for the New England area and upstate New York to see these storms, and we're going to be tracking it here tonight on Weather Nation TV. Also, new developments in the Moore, Oklahoma tornado last Monday, and active weather pattern will continue. We have all the details coming up in our national forecast. All right, Rob, take us through it.
Okay, we take you now up to the northeast and the latest view from Boston, and this is where the weather, at least as we go into the evening, it's watching. It's seeing how conditions will unfold. I can tell you this about Boston. There is a complete lack of instability. There is no energy in this atmosphere, so as storms come in here, they're going to have energy of their own if they're going to survive, because Boston has been overcast. Temperatures have been barely into the upper 50s and low 60s, and the marine layer very much present. We had some hail yesterday, and I've got to say, I've never seen this before. A way to measure the depth of the hail, just toss your shoe out there. It doesn't really matter. Just toss it out there. I want to thank the National Weather Service in Albany. They have got some creative folks out there. Hopefully they find their shoe, put it back on. Office could be a little smelly otherwise. Showers continue across Michigan. They're probably fine. We've got more rains moving up towards Ontario. We had some bad weather up here. A lot of tweets coming out of Canada of rotation with storm clouds there. This is the last little bit of rain for a while in New England, but more coming up from the south, entering southwestern Pennsylvania, thus additional watches. Plenty of wind damage reports from Syracuse, where some trees were down last night, all the way now moving into parts of Rindge, New Hampshire. Nothing yet into the greater Boston area. The closest activity was around Windsor with 1-inch diameter hail. We'll go through time here. A couple of lines of storms, the one tonight, but tomorrow could be a little more rough and tumble as the day goes on, especially from midday into the afternoon. A pretty good squall line right now, not highlighted heavily for severe weather, but I think there could be embedded within here a couple of strong thunderstorms moving on through New York, Boston tomorrow night and into Friday morning. Fresh video from yesterday in Rosebud, Texas.
Wow, check out this. Yeah, they had some strong storms in Texas. Of course, we had severe weather here over the weekend. Numerous wind damage reports, hail, and also a few tornadoes. Now, the latest coming out of Moore, of course, the EF5 tore through this area on Monday. Nearly 5,000 homes damaged by that tornado. That is the latest estimate. And also 6,000 power outages still. How about 6,700 to be exact? So power is slowly getting restored. I mean, no wonder. One of the strongest tornadoes that we have seen in years, Moore, Oklahoma. This is the damage. And we are seeing improvement in our weather. That is the good news. Our weather today has cooperated for the cleanup efforts here across the area, but we are monitoring this area for the day tomorrow. It's outside of Oklahoma City. It's just to the west, but a very small pocket of instability likely to help produce some severe storms near Amarillo and down into Lubbock. And we see this developing throughout the day. It might be a little bit later on in the afternoon. These pop-up storms could produce some large hail. Now, we're not in the woods yet, though. There could be some showers moving on through Oklahoma City, so it might get a little wet here. But as far as severe weather goes, that is looking to stay just off to our west Thursday afternoon, and the atmosphere settles once again by Friday. Oh, Rob, you know I like this picture. Mountain biking in Utah was a good day to do it, and it looks to cool down a little bit in the days to come.
Yeah, we always like to hear hear and see the shares from views from the U, the good folks out there at the University of Utah. And yeah, that's the Bonneville Shoreline Trail. Looks like a good spot, and looks like a lot of wildflowers are blooming in Utah. Perfect time of the year to do some trail riding, and of course Memorial Day weekend. Can imagine Utah, Colorado going to be pretty busy as the campgrounds jam in. Remember, reservations early if you can still get them. Well, what an unusual storm in the northwest. Obviously it has rain, but it also has a very, very chilly temperatures. Some that are almost 20, 25 degrees below where they should be for this time of the year. And with that comes winter weather, as crazy as it may seem. Winter weather advisories for the mountains and the ranges across southwestern Montana, and it's snowing in parts of Washington and northern Oregon in the Cascades. Temperatures will come warming up from a heat ridge in the southwest. Eventually by this weekend, we think it's going to heat back up from the central U.S. down across the south and even across the east coast as well. High temperatures tomorrow look like this.